Hi guys! I figured I would make a story time since I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. Okay, so this is the story time of when I hit into a car. So, backing up to last year, 2015, I just got my driver's license, and this was around, I believe, July. So, July 2015, I had my license for about a couple weeks now. So one day it was hot and I had work and I was just exhausted and I'm like, man, I really can go for Paige's ice cream. So I figured, let me just drive down to get Paige's ice cream. So I went and I got Paige's ice cream and I parked in a spot which I looked at first and I was kind of like iffy about it. But I was like, I could probably park here and just get out easily. And it wasn't that easy. But so anyway, just to continue the story. So I went, parked, whatever, got my cookies and cream, Arctic Swirl, that's my favorite. So if anyone wants to get me something, you can. Small. Just kidding. So I went and I parked in my car, got the ice cream, came back, and I was eating the ice cream in the car, and I'm like, okay, so like 20 minutes goes past, I'm finished with the ice cream, and I decided to leave. So when I was trying to leave, I was like, how am I gonna get out of here? Because where I was parked, it was like a corner right here. I'm parked here. There's a wall here, and then there's a car right here. And so I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to pull out without hitting that car. And so I said I was parked here. There was a van behind me too. So I'm parked here. There's a car right here. And there's a van right here. And there's literally not that much space. So I'm like, okay, so maybe I'll just wait it out and wait till someone leaves, either the van or the car. So I waited for a little while and then no one left, and I said, you know what, I could probably pull out and then just leave. So I turned on the car, backed up, and I looked and I was like, wow, I barely have any space because the van behind me was taking up the majority of the space. So I just kept going backwards, and then I turned, and as I turned, I realized I didn't have enough space. Because when I turned, as I was turning the wheel and going forward and trying to get out of the parking spot, so back up, I backed up and then I turned left because that's the only way to get out of where I was. The car that was parked on that corner, I hit because I didn't realize I didn't have that much space. I thought I had a little bit more space between my car and the other car, but I didn't. So when I went and I turned, I hit into the car, and I knew I hit into the car because the whole car shifted, the other car shifted, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So I like started shaking. I was like, no, 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 this can't be real. This is a dream or whatever. And I'm like, this isn't happening. So I back up a little bit and I pull into the spot and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really did hit that car. There were two people sitting in the car, and the car was parked. Two people were sitting in the car and their faces were just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. And then I pulled back into the space I was originally at, and the guy comes like knocking on my window and he's just like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember what he exactly said, but he was just like, your information. And I was just like, I was in shock and I was just panicking and everything. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. And then he was just like, what's this number and blah, blah, blah. And then I gave him my license number, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have just went to the glove department and got the insurance information out. But in this time, I was just panicking. And when you're panicking, you just don't know what to do. You don't know what's gonna happen. So I like was teary eyed a little bit, and I honestly didn't know what to do. And some lady comes over and she's just like, "Are you okay? He seemed like he was being rude." And I'm just like, "Yeah, he's fine. I gave him all my information." So after that was settled, he left, and then I finally backed out of the parking space and left. But after that, I was just driving like this all the way home, like crying and wiping my eyes and driving at the same time. But so my mom wasn't home at the time, so I was like, man, I gotta tell her all this stuff. I think she was on vacation or with a friend or something. So I called her and I was just like, "Mom, oh my goodness, I hit into a car." And she was just like, what happened? And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine, I'm fine." I told him all the information. I got his information. This is his insurance and everything. And then she was just like, "Well, you have to fill all this paperwork out and you need to call State Farm." And I was just like, "No, I can't. I can't do this. This is so stressful." I'm just crying and I feel so bad. The car was barely damaged. There was like a scuff mark. You can barely tell, but like I just felt so bad and I was just shaken up about the whole situation. So my mom was just like, "Calm down, it's alright, we'll just get it all squared away when I get back home." So I'm like, "Okay, that's great." Um, so basically the whole night I just like was just crying because I was just like so nervous and just like great. Of course, the one time I have a chance to drive the car when she's not home or whatever and just take it wherever. I go to the ice cream place and I can't pull out of a parking spot correctly. So this is why every time I park the car, I park in a space where I can just pull the right out, pull straight forward and go out. So I don't have to back up at all because now I have anxiety about that. So I hope you like the story and a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to hear more story times, hit me up because I will do that. And I have tons of stories. And thank you for watching. Bye.